Today on Podcast Rock City Live, is it possible that Kiss had the wrong people singing certain songs? We'll find out today. Enjoy the show, and we may talk a little football too.
Podcast Rock City.
What's up, everybody? I'm sorry, I just had a funny thought in my head. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City, and with me this week is Mr. Sunday Hollywood Pooney. You're muted still.
Perfect.
My team won by 8 today.
All right.
Yes.
Vegas is paying, baby. And all right, my funny thought. Here it is. And with me is Señorlicious.
What's up, everybody?
Did your team win today?
Giants won. Yankees clinched playoffs, even though the fucking Red Sox came back and scored 2 in the ninth. Now we got to go to Boston to play the one-game wild card.
And also with us, Mr. Jody Havnot.
Hey, fellas.
Oh,
My lagging
goodness.
still.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh.
How's it going, Jody? We've missed you.
Miss you too, dude.
Okay. All right. So I have to say that my team didn't win this week, but they won last week.
You stupid asshole. How dare you wear that? Just so you know, Giants could be 4-1 right now. I know they don't look good. They should be 4-1 right now, or 3-1.
I'm only wearing it because
Didn't the Jets beat you today? No, who beat you today?
the Washington Redskins.
Oh yeah, even worse, right?
Yeah, Jets beat the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Jody doesn't care about football. Okay. So hey, look, there's some cool news I wanted to talk about. But before we do that, how's everybody doing? This is a later time, 7:00. And the reason why we have a later time is Jody got a cool job, but he can't make it at 5 anymore. So we're coming a little later, and everybody else it works for, right, Joey?
I like it better. 5:00 is right in the middle of either I'm not around or family dinners on Sundays. You know, I eat my pasta early, but this is beautiful.
Pasta Bazul?
No pasta bazool.
Pasta Bazul. Everybody's like, what the hell are they talking about? It's all good. You have to have an Italian grandma to know about that stuff.
That's not macaroni.
Huh?
That's not macaroni?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, all right, so here's some news. Let's get to it.
Podcast Rock City News.
Well, yeah, so Kiss has decided to put out something that we've been talking about for a long time now. Metallica did it, right, guys? And now Kiss has decided to do it, and that was to put a box set out basically commemorating a record. And I'm going to go ahead and get this up here so everybody can see it. There's a few different versions, unfortunately, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if this is the right one. We're going to go with this. Yeah. Okay. You guys see that? Joey?
I see it. Yep, we all got it.
Okay. Sonny, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just making
What do
sure.
you think I'm shaking my head up and down for?
Oh, I don't see that. My bad. Okay, so, all right. So here you go. Now, this is the box set, okay? And it comes with basically everything. So many things. I mean, you can't even really name them all. It's like 4 CDs, a book, a press kit. This is all, of course, it's redone. It's not the original stuff. It's a reprint or whatever they call it. But this is the box set. It comes with a couple of posters. It comes with 8x10s. So much stuff. It's really cool. What do you guys think?
It's $200. I'm looking right now. It's $200.
It's $200.
I mean, again, that's where they get me every time. I'm not saying it's not worth $200. It's just you gotta rape everyone for every last penny. It's unbelievable. Stop. I don't want to spend. How much are those new sneakers that are coming out? $300 or something like that?
Whoa.
How much are those?
There's new sneakers?
You know the new. Uh-oh. Never mind. No, it's ridiculous. I mean, $200 is a lot of money to spend on a box set for one album that everyone owns already.
Right. I agree. It is a lot of money. Christmas is coming, and that's what Kiss does. They're like, basically people are going, all right, that's all I want. Spend $200 on me. Get the here's the thing. Let me read it. Destroyer 45th Super Deluxe annihilates your senses with 4 CDs, a first ever Dolby Atmos. All right, Jody and Joey, what is that?
I don't know, but my phone has it. I can't really hear a difference.
I think it's just like a super high quality surround sound, I think, right?
So this is Blu-ray. It's like Blu-ray.
Yeah, audio. It's audio.
All right.
It's audio, yeah.
68-page hardcover book with unreleased photos and extensive liner notes featuring 73 total tracks with 48 tracks unreleased. That doesn't mean they were never bootlegged. That just means Kiss didn't ever release them.
And it's like Detroit Rock City without a vocal. Detroit Rock City with 2 vocals. Detroit Rock City cut 3 minutes. Detroit Rock City single version.
That's awesome.
We don't know what any of those tracks are yet, right?
No, but there's
you guys heard Beth, didn't you?
Yes, the one, right?
Yeah. But there was something about stuff from Paul Stanley's archives. When I read that, I'm like, wait. Paul said he didn't have archives.
He told me personally. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was me he told. Because I asked him if he was going to put a box set out, and he goes, what, with an action figure? And I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. He's like, I write as many songs as I need for an album.
Yeah.
So now there's what, Sonny? What does he have?
He's got archives?
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so here's what comes in it. Kiss Army Newsletter, Volume 1, Number 2, announcing Destroyer. 2 8x10s press photos, Destroyer press photos, discography sheet, wow. Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter bio sheet. I would love to know who wrote the bios. This is Ace. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see. Kiss Army member certificate. Kiss Army membership card, bonus items not originally in the Kiss Army kit, Kiss Iron-On, Kiss Army sticker. All right, you guys see what's going on.
Notice you get a certificate, but you don't get actual membership. You get the membership card and the certificate. You don't actually get membership.
Right, yeah.
Maddie P is saying the track listing is on there. So does that mean the extra 48 tracks are on there, Maddie?
So here's the thing, though, because I don't want to. I'm gonna dive into this. It comes out where you get it in November. It's a pre-order now, and there's also a colored vinyl, and it opens up into a gatefold. I have not seen the center. I'm sure it just tells the story, right?
Wasn't there a pre-order for Dubai? How many things you gonna pre-order before you gotta get one?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right, hold on.
He'll keep defending them, Sonny. He still has not gotten the Dubai thing. 6, 7, 8 months later, and 10 months later. What am I talking about? That was 2 years, right?
Yeah.
He's still defending them.
We lost Joey.
You know what, though? Joe, I think I know why the Dubai isn't happening.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Oh, Vinnie Vincent did it?
No, it's like you and maybe 3 other people ordered it. And so it's not cost effective to print it up. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, just
So
send me
they've
my
decided-
money back.
Send you to Dubai. It's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Brad is saying that $200 is a bargain for this. He would pay double. Brad, why do you say that? Tell me what's in this that you besides the extra tracks. Why do you need this for $200 or double you would pay for it? You're saying. I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know how Brad answered, but I'm not sure I disagree with him. Like if somebody told me that the things that are available in this box set were available for me to buy on eBay, but I had to buy them by the piece, by the time I was all said and done, because it's a collectible of some sort, I would have thought I would end up spending $300-400.
Easy.
But they're reprints. They're not original.
Yeah, but-
From, well,
Right.
that's,
But that's
the
like
difference.
saying the Spencer's gifts are shit, but I still got these big ass tall things that sing "Shout It Out Loud" right over here.
No, but that's never that's not a reprint of something. These are reprints of other stuff that came out back in the 70s.
Right. Yes. But still, I think it's more or less just like a way of reliving. You know, it doesn't have to be. It'd be just like if you bought any other box set. They're not going to stick everything in there that came with it. Like I used to have that Metallica Garage Days record. Had it years ago. I wound up losing it somehow. It came out again. And it said that it was $5.98, but of course it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was more than that. Not a whole lot more, but it wasn't original, but it was still good to have. And I think that, you know, it's cool. The comments are coming so fast. That's what she said. I'm really trying to keep up. Dubai, bye.
Nice.
Thanks, Red.
Beautifully
but
done.
listen, before we get too far into the show, I wanted to mention next week I will be at the Kiss show in Atlanta, and I'm going to the sound check. So I will. I don't. We're not going to be able to do a show that day. So what I'll do is I will go live for the sound check, at least a couple of songs here, and I will at least try to get the beginning and a little bit of Kiss. So if you guys, want to hang out with me,
Joe, unless that show's canceled again, you'll be
see,
here.
You know,
That's right.
What'd you say about the Giants last week? Exactly.
Yeah, or they like take your phone
Mm.
before you
I'll
go
say-
into sound check.
that's not what they do, and it's
You don't
not
know
my
that.
fault. Listen, it's not my fault that for 3 weeks in a row your team choked. It's
And they almost did it again today.
Did they really? I was looking at the pictures of you watching the Yankee game with your kids, and you were like, "Why do they got to make it so?"
I got to tell you, I'm going to say I'm really starting to detest sports. I have no enjoyment at all watching any sporting event. I'm so stressed that no, for the opposite reason, Jody. I love it so much that I'm so stressed watching it. I don't even want to watch. I just want to see the result, and I want to be done with it, and then I can watch sports talk and all that stuff all week long and kind of be happy or sad all week.
Or sad.
Wow, I'm on the other side. I create more stress by playing daily fantasy sports, and I'm watching every single down of every single play on TV
Unbelievable.
and hoping, throw it that way, throw it that way.
Yeah, but
throw
that's
it that
for
way."
money, right? That's for
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
Yeah, that's great. I'm an idiot. I'm not winning anything. I'm rooting for teams that I get nothing out of.
Frank, look, say that name, Joey.
Where am I looking? Frank Anzolini.
Anzolini.
I saw Anzalone. Yeah, I saw
Anzalone.
Yeah,
Anzalone.
it's a
Yeah.
good Italian name. I went with the deluxe version and the black vinyl. The price for the deluxe is well worth it, but I also wanted vinyl and figured I'd already dropped a nut, so why not? I am getting the deluxe set, and today I decided I couldn't decide on whether I wanted the colored vinyl or the black vinyl, and I'm going to go with the colored. And this is where they pick on me. Go.
Well, I got a serious question. So I'm more of like a vintage collector. I like older stuff. To me, newer stuff will never retain its value because it's so mass produced, and collectors like Joe buy everything. This is a serious question. Let's just say you didn't have every collectible out there, which a lot of people don't.
I don't.
Wouldn't you rather take that $200 rather than spend it on the Destroyer box set? Wouldn't you rather get a 70s vintage collectible, like whatever, the color form set or the lunchbox?
They're right there. And so,
what I'm saying is, if you didn't have one of those, wouldn't you rather stuff like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do that kind of stuff on a daily basis.
You do both. That's the difference. That's why
I do both. I have a problem. I just got something amazing the other day. Would you like to see it?
Let me see.
Okay, I'll be right back. This is what we're going to do. This is let's have a little debate. Jody, would you buy this? And if not, why? Go.
Well, I mean, I got probably 10 copies of Destroyer, and I don't really care about posters and shit. I don't hang them up anymore.
I hope this is what Joe is going to get right now.
Yeah.
This I got. Joe, is this what you're going to show us?
They're picking on me. I know it.
No,
you got the book.
This is stuff that I like. This is different. This is completely, totally cool. If anyone didn't get this book, it is phenomenal. It's basically, it's not reprinting the first 10 tour books, but it's kind of, there you go. It's kind of, almost reimagining them and showing us them through the years with so many press clippings. I know this is kind of against the rules, but I'm going to show you a quick page inside because I love the scrapbook feel. Stuff like this inside. Yes. There's so much great stuff in here. You got to go get this book, Kiss on Tour. It's killer.
Yes, and we talked about it last week, and I posted the link on our Facebook page. A couple of weeks ago, I got a message from the local record store guy here, right? Anytime he gets anything Kiss, he messages me, and he sent me a message, and he said, "Hey, you got this?" And of course, I didn't have it. So Jody, are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, nice.
Now, this right here, I've been told that if you're a Kiss fan and you don't own this record, you're not really a Kiss fan. So I don't know.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
It's like the sampling of Destroyer.
Before Destroyer came out, this is what they sent radio stations.
Does it have better songs?
It has only 4.
Are they the 4 good ones?
You decide. You decide.
Interesting.
2. 2 good ones.
So you see, I look out for that kind of stuff. But
all right, so I got the track listing.
Ooh,
all right,
okay.
yes. Okay, so let's go.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Matt Porter's saying something, and when Matt Porter says something, it's important. There it is. I just want any new music, unreleased mixes, demos. What does ETC stand for? I'm kidding.
Geez.
I know what it stands for.
But I do have to say, even if people don't like it, the Beth acoustic that came out, I love it.
It's good.
It's
good.
different. It's new. I love it.
I only get to hear Rickrolled. I get Rickrolled every time I click on the link. It
really doesn't work for you, Joe?
It doesn't. I don't know why.
He's got something wrong with him. All right, so
kidding.
disc one is original Destroyer with the 9 remastered. All right, disc 2. So previously unreleased will have a star. All right, so I'll tell you a star after I say the total, or after I say the title. So here's the titles: Don't You Hesitate, Paul Stanley demo. God of Thunder and Rock and Roll, Paul Stanley demo. It's the Fire, Paul Stanley demo. That's got a star. Detroit Rock City, Paul Stanley demo. That's got a star. Love is All Right, Paul Stanley demo. Star. Bad Bad Lovin', Gene Simmons demo. Man of a Thousand Faces, Gene Simmons demo. I Don't Want No Romance, Gene Simmons demo with a star. Burning Up with Fever, Gene Simmons demo with a star. Rock and Rolls Royce, Gene Simmons demo with a star. Mad Dog, Gene Simmons demo. Night Boy, Gene Simmons demo with a star. Star, Gene Simmons demo with a star. Howling for Your Love, Gene demo with a star. True Confessions, Gene demo. That's second disc. Disc 3, Beth Acoustic Mix with a star, just got released. Shout It Out Loud single edit. Flaming You single edit. Detroit Rock City single edit. Shout It Out Loud mono single edit. Flaming Youth, mono single edit. Detroit Rock City, mono single edit. Beth, mono. King of the Nighttime World, live rehearsal instrumental with a star. Do You Love Me, mono instrumental with a star. God of Thunder, early instrumental mix with a star. Ain't None of Your Business, instrumental with a star. Detroit Rock City, instrumental with a star. King of the Nighttime World, alternate mix with a star. Great Expectations, early version. Good Lord, there was an early fucking version with a star. Flamin' Youth, early version with a star. Do You Love Me, early version with a star. Shout It Out Loud, alternate mix with a star. Ain't None of Your Business, outtake with a star. Beth Take 6, instrumental with a star. Beth, instrumental with a star. Do You Love Me, alternate mix with a star.
Holy crap. Okay.
All
so
right,
here's
hold
my-
on. We're not done.
Suck.
Just 4.
What? Wow.
Deuce, live in Paris. Strutter, live in Paris. Flamin' Youth, live in Paris. Hotter Than Hell, live in Paris. Firehouse, live in Paris. She with Aces solo, live in Paris. Nothing to Lose, live in Paris. Shout It Out Loud with Jeans Bass solo, live in Paris. 100,000 Years with Peter solo, live in Paris. Black Diamond, Detroit Rock City, Rock and Roll Night, live in Paris, and they're all unreleased. So that's a live show, basically unreleased, and
Stoned in
about
Paris.
86 different versions of the same fucking song.
I got Live in Paris right over there on vinyl.
Yeah. Classic. That is a good bootleg, dude.
It's a
Maybe
good
they cleaned up
bootleg.
a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it'll be nice and crisp. $200.
$200.
Most of those ones with the stars, us Kiss freaks have already heard. But there's like 4 or 5 that I've never even heard of.
Me
Some
too.
of those Paul demos, I'm really interested to hear those. Was it worth $200? I can wait till YouTube.
Yeah, not even YouTube. Chances are it's going to be on Spotify, right? It's going to be, it's an official release. It's going to probably have the 4 discs on Spotify. And don't get me wrong, I like to own those versions like that, but some of those are probably going to be very rough and hard to listen to. I'll listen to it once just to kind of get the vibe from it and probably never go back to it again.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you think that the Peter, Chris, Beth thing, but there's like 50 different tracks of it, will be, they say that he couldn't sing. You think that that's what we're going to hear? Beth, I hear you calling.
I think Beth Take 6 says, Beth, I hear you. Hey, what was that line? Let's take 6.
Yeah. You hear the whistle being blown and shit.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Let me ask you guys this, though. Does anyone know how much the Metallica box sets are?
They're about the same price. I
Are
think
they?
they're somewhere between $200 and $300, right?
I think so. But you get a whole lot more in the Kiss one.
Sure seems like that. I think that obviously I've asked for it for my birthday, which is this month. So Sonny's going to be 54 years old.
Is that all, Sonny?
5'2", 52. Relax.
Is that all said?
I knew. Have you guys seen that? I can't think of the guy's name. It doesn't matter. Let's see. All right. So next month we'll get this. Don't forget Podcast Rock City 1.
That is the number 1.
Yeah, at gmail.com. I almost effed up my own thing. And you can send us emails. I did get a couple of emails this week that were very good. Thank you very much. We love you too. And one of them or 2 of them were suggesting ideas for shows, and I thought they were pretty good. So pay attention. We're going to be doing those soon. Let's see. Also next week, a week from today, at 4:00 is when Eastern time is when they're supposed to start the sound check, and I'll be there, and I'll make sure in a Q&A. I don't know how much I'll be able to post, but I'll do as much as I can. And if I get to ask a question, I will. And it will be, I don't know yet. I'm going to come up with a good question. Maybe.
Excuse me, Mr. Stanley. Why did you lie to me and say you have no archives?
Yeah.
Joe, no. I dare you right now. I dare you to say, where the hell is my Dubai stuff? Say it's been 10 months. I spent, whatever. What the hell did you spend on it? $250?
And then Gene goes, "Oh, you're the guy who bought the one. You're the guy."
Seriously, you should ask them.
I don't know. I don't want to push buttons. I just want to be there. It'd be like
Chicken shit.
Here's the reason I have to leave and then come back. After the sound check, you have to go out and then come back in, and they'll be like, "You see that guy that just asked that Dubai question? Make sure he takes his dollar and fucking beats it."
Oh, Anzalone's going to be at the sound check.
Oh yeah, I think he lives in Florida. I'm guessing on that. I can't remember exactly, but I think he's in Florida.
Nice, He said he's going to ask about Dubai. You're off the hook, Joe.
Oh,
See?
right.
A real Italian with balls.
Oh wait, I have balls. I'm going to show you.
Where's Karen? She's got them in a jar somewhere.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. I'm not even. Geez. Falcons. Think about this. At the end of the year, if we don't win a single game and we're the worst team in the NFL,
And you won't.
and that's
Won
fine.
one already.
In Joey's mind, he'll be like the worst team in the league. The only team they could beat, my team.
No, you know what bothers me? He knows I don't never have time to watch it live. I'm DVRing it. He texts me, "Are you watching the game or are you DVRing it?" Now, if he's asking me, now I know the Giants are not doing good, and he's calling to brag. This asshole.
No, I was not.
Yes, you were.
No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you exactly why I did that, and then you're going to apologize to me. Are you ready?
Never happened.
Okay, here's why. I was worried that wherever you were, you might be listening or watching our show because you weren't on last week. And if I talked about it, I would have ruined it for you. That's why I asked. Now go ahead.
It's a lot. Complete lies. When
it
you
is-
asked the question, what was the score?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Liar.
I'm going to tell you the truth. That game was so boring, I fell asleep.
They
Seriously.
lost 2 games, last-minute field goals. Terrible.
That's always the way it works. We lost today, last-minute field goal. No, I guess it wasn't. Anyway,
No,
all right.
Last-minute touchdown.
Last-minute touchdown. All right, so hey, we got a topic. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Podcast Rock City. Topic of the week.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just had the topic of the week is who would are there songs that we would have other people sing? And I just had a vision of Ace Frehley singing Beth, and it was really good. Man, I hear you calling. It would have been really good. I don't do a good Ace. Any of you guys? Sonny tries to do Ace. Do Ace singing Beth.
I can't even. I can't do it that bad. That's the right. Hey, who's Beth?
Did you guys happen to see the interview that he did one time where he couldn't remember the names of the guys in his band?
Yeah.
Isn't that every time?
Yes.
I felt so bad for it. But I mean, come on. He's not a spring chicken. Anyway, that's all. That's where I'm covering for even Ace today. All right. So Jody came up with an idea for a topic. Jody, tell him what it is.
Oh, I just spit it out. It was, take a Kiss song and make it better by having one of the other dudes sing it, basically.
See, now I picked songs. I don't know it's going to make it better. It's just what's better to me. Is that basically what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right. So pick a song, any song, and would it be better if this person was singing it? People are still messaging us about Metallica. Metallica does a symphony, then Kiss does a symphony. Yeah, but Metallica didn't do the symphony first. Let's be fair. I think it was somebody else.
Was it? Who?
Rock band wise, no.
Who was it? Nobody else?
There was a rock band that did a symphony before Metallica. I don't remember that.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a song, Symphony of a Destruction. All right, anyway. That's my Frank is see you. Oh, yes, I'll see. He's in Tallahassee. And then look at this one. This is for Joey.
Terrible. Jets. God.
Falcons
Hey, at
are
least you
safe.
guys have a
Like,
team. We don't even have a team here anymore. What the hell?
yeah, that's true. Used to have what, the Rams, right?
Yeah, and before that, the Cardinals. They both sucked.
Okay, so you can see that people are already commenting on songs, and one of them that's been commented on, we threw out, right? Eric
Yeah.
Carr singing "Young and Wasted," out the door. And what was the other one? Was there another one?
Yeah, Beth.
Beth.
Yeah.
Eric Carr singing Beth. Nope, can't do it. All right, so I'll go first. Is that cool with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
So I made a list of 3 songs because of course, I would never remember them. All right, so here's where I'm going to name one, and let's see if it's on everybody's list. Ace singing "Cold Gin."
That's a softball. Of course,
No,
that's
no,
on
no.
everybody's list.
Okay, but here's the thing. For me, when I was a kid and I heard Gene singing "Cold Gin," I never thought 2 seconds about it. But now that I know who Gene is, it's not really that believable. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When did they do that? When they used to sing it together? Was that Sydney?
The
that was
first time
also
I heard it
Reunion.
was, I think, Reunion. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they did it. They used to do it in the late right after when Ace proved that he was a singer after a solo album. I think on Dynasty and or on the Unmasked tour, they were doing that too.
I don't know who this Facebook user is that said Paul Stanley should sing "Rock and Roll All Night," but we're going to go ahead and pull your card for the Kiss Army right now. And I'm kidding, of course, but because this is just your opinion. But yeah, I saw
think it's
Ace do
Dennis.
"Cold." Oh, it is.
I don't know.
Oh,
Just
kick
guessing.
him out of the platform. All right, so that's mine. Ace doing "Cold Gin." How about, let's see, I'm going to go the Joey.
Yeah, I mean, mine's gonna be pretty. I don't know if they're gonna be pretty lame or not, but I think it's a travesty that Eric Carr didn't sing when they got him. I think that he should have been given, the same opportunity. They're giving Eric Singer these songs now. They're giving Tommy Thayer these songs. They're giving them the slot on the albums, and Eric never got that at all. I mean, he got it for Little Caesar, but
One time, that's it.
yeah, and that's only because they threw every song at us during that album. What they do, 15 songs, right?
Yeah.
If that's a regular album with 10, 11, 12 songs, that doesn't even make the record. So I always felt that he got slighted in the worst way. And it's even more of a slap in the face because they give Eric Singer the songs now on the new album. So I think my first one would be starting. I wanted to see Eric do All Hell's Breaking Loose.
Oh, even the rap at the beginning?
Yeah, why not? He wrote it. It's mostly his song. I would have loved to see. I think Eric, I think, my other picks are going to be along the same lines. I think he should have started singing on The Elder right away.
Well, people agree with you. Okay, that's a good one. Sonny, what do you think about Joey's pick?
I got no problem with it. I'll tell you, I have a lot of Eric choices. Like the ones that were the easiest ones for me to do were Eric.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So, Sonny, you go next.
All right. So I've got some crazy ones. So I'll start with one of the crazy ones. And there's a story behind each one. So it's hot in the shade. Paul is in the studio hearing Gene sing this song, and it sounds like absolute garbage. And since Ace has been on the charts now, he's back because he finally told us so, and he's got a few hits. He calls Ace and says, come to the studio. We're doing shitty songs anyway because that's all Gene wrote. So we got this song that we want you to do. Street Giveth, Street Taketh Away. We're going to put featuring Ace Frehley on the front of the Hot in the Shade album, and it's going to sell millions because people are going to think you're back in the band.
Nice.
I like that. I like
So he's
that.
like, hey, man. I can hear it.
And that's what I wanted to choose things that I could hear in my head kind of being sung by them. And there's not a lot that Ace can probably pull off, but Street Giveth he can pull off.
Anytime I think of a Paul Stanley song, and somebody else's vocal, it's like my gag reflex hits. I'm like I can't.
I heard one today or yesterday that I had not heard in a long time. That's really good. So if you have not heard Kiss My Unk in a long time, go dust that thing off and hear Steve Brown doing
Oh,
a million
it's
to
great.
one.
Killer.
It's unbelievable. I forgot how good that was.
Killer version. Couldn't agree
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not Vinnie Vincent, it's all good.
Dude, Steve kills it.
Yeah, it's like a totally. It's not acoustic, but it's very clean. It's very soft. It's great.
Yeah.
I don't have that in my collection. That's
Oh
really
my
weird.
God! How dare you?
Hey, look! Oh, I got this.
Yeah, two shitty songs.
The same 4 songs you have 90 copies of, but you don't have these new versions of.
There's only about 33 copies. Let's be fair to me. All right, Jody.
All right, so in typical me fashion, I didn't have shit up until this afternoon, and I was at work, and I was trying to think of, I'm looking at Kiss songs while some bullshit rap song is playing, and this bouncer, this guy Marquez, comes over, and he's like, "What do you can't play Kiss here, dude?" And I'm like, "How do you even know these are Kiss songs?" So it turns out he's a Kiss fan.
Nice.
His name's Marquez, but I call him Mr. Jones because his last name's Jones, and I always say, "Hey, Mr. Jones," like that Counting Crows song.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jones and me. Nice.
So he asked me what I was doing, and I told him what the idea was for the show, and he goes, "Dude, just have Peter Criss sing everything. He's the best singer in the band." I was like,
Oh,
really?
good Lord.
So that's what I did. I took 3 Peter choices. So the first one, I think he could have made better because, I mean, let's face it, he did have the most commercial voice in the band. You know what I mean? As far as radio would go in those days in the 70s. So I had him doing Let Me Know right off the first record.
Wow.
And it could have been a single, dude. It's a great fucking song. And with like that whiskey soaked rock and roll voice that he had, it could have worked.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
I like that.
whoa.
Yeah. So that's what my first choice would be. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, I like that choice.
I like that pick.
I do.
John, I had that as an alternate. Eric
Me
Carr doing
too.
Under the Gun. I
have that as my first alternate. You're right. Me too.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
didn't
funny.
do
That would
alternates
rip.
because I figured that my picks were so bizarre, nobody's going to match them. My second one is I only have Eric Carr singing because like Sonny said, I feel ripped off. Like Joey said, I feel ripped off that Eric Carr didn't sing more, especially once we heard him. Oh, and I want to say this. Brent, PRC BZ, if you guys don't know who that is, you haven't been listening very long. He is a member of Podcast Rock City. He used to do the radio side of the show with Sonny. He gave me this 4-disc bootleg collection CDs the last time I saw him, which was probably maybe 3 months ago. We hung out, and he came to Atlanta, and one of them is the Animalized Live Uncensored show, right? Now, they cut it up. They cut some parts out of it for time, but there are things in it that are not in the video.
Ooh.
Which really surprised me because Paul talked about, if you're not willing to sing, you might as well wait for the Kenny Loggins concert. Or Thompson twins. He made fun of the Thompson twins, and then then they cut out the crowd participation. But it was, if you got friends out there that say that Kiss stinks, we got to tell them what you think. And then I don't know what they thought because they cut that part out. I'm imagining it was a big FU. Very, very interesting. Okay, so anyway, back to any way you slice it, Eric Carr.
That'd be cool.
I like it. Yeah.
I think he could do that song. I think it would be great. And in Eric's way of doing things was, he had I think when you listen to him sing, especially the live thing, he had a lot. I think he had range. I think that
his range is through the roof. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't mean just range like vocally. I mean range like he could have sang just about anything. I'm not sure if I'm 100%. I didn't know the guy, but I could see him singing Sinatra. You know what I mean?
Well, just listen to how soft his voice is during that remake of Beth, and then listen to Young and Wasted. You can hear the difference.
We don't listen to that in this house. Anyway. I have it though. Okay, Joey, you're next.
Yeah, I think we're all going along the same routes. I think Eric should have gotten a song on every one of those records. I would have loved to see an Eric song all the way through all of those records. But I'm going to go. Which one do I go with first? Let's see. I'll go with, I would love to see Eric singing on Creatures. And I was back and forth. I was thinking Killer, but then I said, you know what? One of my favorite songs on Creatures with the drum track alone is Saint and Sinner. Eric singing Saint and Sinner. Would love it.
That would be cool.
Yeah. All right. I like
Just
that.
to see that persona like in a video singing that song, I think it would be killer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, there is video of him singing like Beatles tunes with Paul and Gene and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's really quite amazing. Saint and Sinner is Joey's pick. Sonny?
All right. So before I get to my crazy pick, that would have never happened. The problem that Paul has with Kenny Loggins and the Thompson twins is that he didn't write Danger Zone or Hold Me Now, and he's fucking jealous.
Totally.
That's what it is. those are better than most songs he wrote. But anyways, I also agree that Eric should have had a song on Creatures. But are you ready?
Yes.
I think he should have sang Creatures of the Night.
Oh.
Title track, right out of the gate. He's the first one you hear on the record. Paul would have had to have a heart attack to make that happen.
Right, yeah.
But can you imagine? Can you hear him
singing
Creatures of the Night? I can totally hear it.
Just the visual, just knowing here, we're going to do something different. Here's Eric Carr leading the album off.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh, because I couldn't. Where I ran into issues is I went through all the albums. Right, I went through the first 6, and I'm like, I can't imagine anybody except for the Colgin and the Parasite thing, which I knew everybody was going to have. I'm like, I can't really imagine anybody else singing these songs. I couldn't really hear it. But then when I got to Creatures, I'm like, for some reason, I heard Eric singing the title track, and I'm like, oh my God, people are going to go nuts when they hear this.
That'd be cool, though.
Yeah, I would love it. Again, I just feel like they were so tight-assed back then. Gene had to have X amount of songs. Paul had to have X amount of songs. There was no way one of them were giving up a song to let Eric sing it. It's just ridiculous. It gets me so mad looking back on history where now, of course, Eric Singer gets, whatever the hell song it is. I don't even know what the hell's the name of it. What the hell's it called again?
All for
the Glory. And what's the other one?
Rock and roll.
All for the love of rock and roll, right?
All for the love of rock and roll, right? I mean, listen, I get it, but you had the perfect opportunity to give this guy his own thing, and you just threw him in the background.
Hey, somebody asked, do you think Paul Stanley cringes when he hears his old stage raps? What do you think? I don't think you'll ever listen to him.
If I was him, I'd listen to it and go, it's good.
I think he's embarrassed by him because he's so PC these days.
I agree.
Oh, that's a possibility.
100%.
He's like, how do we hide them? I don't want to get canceled.
No. Yeah. I don't even go to the doctor anymore.
I would love to hear, right. I got to hear someone do like a PC. What would Paul's PC rap right now be?
He should do it.
Right.
He himself should do it before Love Gun.
Well, I went to the doctor and I was polite as hell to the nurse because I know she's on the front lines.
Yeah.
She's a hero. We don't say the V word on this show because now you could get kicked off of YouTube for saying that V word. And I ain't talking about vagina. I'm talking about the word that doesn't have an X in it, but it sounds like an X.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so true. He would come up with the most politically correct rant right now. It's painful to watch. It really is.
You know what? I'm talking to Courtney on Tuesday. I'm gonna pitch it to Courtney and see if she'll do it on the Kiss Cruise.
Absolutely.
That'd be
Yo,
cool.
honey,
That would be huge.
Yeah.
I said to her, nurse, what is that in your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said to me, Paul, don't you know a syringe when you see one? Oh, have mercy. Well, this could go on forever. Okay.
It's too easy. This writes itself.
It certainly
This
does.
is an episode. We should do this as an episode.
Yeah.
We each take like 3 stage raps.
Dang.
I think that's a good episode.
All right, we'll talk about it off air
That's a
where
good
I can
one, yes.
cry. Okay, listen, I want to go ahead and say that there's no way in hell Paul Stanley not singing Creatures of the Night would ever be good. He's the only person that can sing that song. I don't care what anybody says. Sonny Pony is nuts.
I don't think so.
The end.
I don't think anybody else could sing forever.
Agreed.
But I don't think so on Creatures.
title
I think
track.
Creatures would just have a different kind of attitude with Eric singing it. Again, I think it would have just been such a ballsy move to let him come out and open up that record. Killer. Not Killer, Creatures.
Man, okay, yeah. We might have stumbled onto something. I mean, in all seriousness, I wonder if she'll be able to do Paul Stanley, the PC Paul Stanley. Make sure that she knows that if she's on the cruise, that we are the ones that pitched this to her. I was talking to somebody backstage before.
But we weren't too close, you see. We were socially distancing.
We were socially distanced.
I was behind plexiglass.
It's out of hand.
This is great.
It's
so
out of
easy.
hand. Look, in all honesty, we could just stay on and do this for the rest of the night. I know there's a game we all got to get to in an hour. But all right, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, all right, Jody, what's your next one?
Okay, well, Ray had put one on that was in my 5 because we were originally going to do 5. I did have Love All I Can, but I scrapped it out to go for the top 3. But I went with See You in Your Dreams Tonight, the rock and roll over version, not the crazy Gene Simmons version, but with Peter Criss singing it, would totally rip. He's got that rock and roll ballsy whiskey voice, and it would have been killer, and it would have been better than Gene, who to me sounds a little, what's the word? I don't know what the word would be. Too clean, maybe.
Agreed.
You know, if you have a little bit more balls on it, that song is a great fucking song, but you know, no one really ever talks about it. No one seems to like it. I think it's a great song. But yeah, with Peter, I think it'd be better.
I agree. Let's see. Sunny on the southern tip of Vancouver. Oh, cool. Hey, that's a nice guitar, Steve.
That is a nice guitar.
That's it's the Fender. Does it have a Floyd Rose on it, or didn't he have a Kaler?
Looks like it. I don't know.
Jody?
I think Eddie, is it the Eddie Frankenstein?
Yeah.
I think he used the Floyd.
Oh. Okay. So, all right. So last song for me. I did 3 because I felt like after we talked about the news, we were going to probably run long. I don't know. But we're going to get close. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right, this is another drastic one. I picked Eric Carr to sing War Machine.
See, and I thought about that, and I'm like, I don't know. It needs Gene's persona to sell it, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but if you put Eric back there, just let him spit blood and fire.
Yeah. Lay an egg. Who knows?
Who's getting ridiculous?
I still like that we all went with Eric stuff. It's cool.
It is cool.
You know, I think that out of everybody, besides Bruce, I mean, seriously, Bruce missed out too. His "I Walk Alone" song isn't bad at all. I like it. I don't know that it's Kiss, but I didn't think he's a bad singer. I thought he sang just fine.
Whose pick is it? Whose pick is it next?
It's yours. Go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I zoned out for a second there. No, so my last pick, I'm sticking with Eric. Again, I think the problem with Gene and Paul at this time, they saw what happened, starting with Beth when they let the other guys take the spotlight. Peter's ego went through the roof. Ace got his record. He got Shock Me, and then he did his record, which was better than the other records. And it was more successful. And his ego went through the roof. They both left the band. They were going to keep Eric, Bruce, Vinny, whoever. Vinny should have had songs too. I would have loved to see Vinny sing. Vinny has a great voice. If you listen back to some of that Warrior stuff, it's incredible. But right off the bat, I would have loved to seen Eric sing on The Elder. And I'll go with the song that he mostly wrote. He wrote the riff, Under the Rose.
Wow.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I like that song. I don't know if I can imagine anybody else singing it except the way it is. But
yeah, of course. I mean, I went more with the Gene Eric tracks because it's like same with you, Joe. It was hard for me to imagine some of the Paul songs being sung by other people, but I could see Eric taking some of the Gene songs.
yeah, no, I agree. I can't see him singing Paul songs, but Gene, yes. Yeah, I agree. Sonny?
So I'm going to share two. This isn't my final one, but there was two other Paul songs I thought Eric could do. Get All You Can Take and
Okay.
Radar for Love.
Ooh.
I think he could have done
Oh.
either one of those two songs. It's when Paul gets to I Still Love You and You Love Me to Hate You and some of that other stuff. It's going to be very difficult for Eric to pull off any of that stuff. Right?
Yeah.
But my final one. All right, so this has a story. It's 79. They're recording Dynasty. All the tracks are down. They just got to do vocal tracks. And Ace doesn't show up one day. So Paul goes, well, Gene, you got a choice. You can either go sing that song or go see if you can find Peter Criss if he's in a garbage can somewhere and go grab him to see if he could sing this song, and we'll just feed him the line. He can sing one line at a time. Save your love.
Ooh, okay.
I'm telling you, Peter can't do it no worse. Save your life.
That's true. I agree with
Save
that.
it. Save it. Like, he can't do any worse.
No,
Right.
that's true.
You know what stinks too? That song is so good except the chorus. The chorus is
Right.
terrible.
Of course, it's brutal.
It's terrible.
It gets stuck in my head.
Save it. Save it. Really?
It's so true. Jody, last song.
All right, my last song is on the Peter Criss one, so we're gonna pull him out of the garbage can as well. Even though this would be 77. I was thinking another great song that could have been a hit for Kiss if maybe if the vocal was different, because I mean it's such a great song. It should have been a hit, I think. I'm going with Tomorrow and Tonight with Peter Criss singing.
Wow.
He's got that
Man.
great rock and roll voice. It's got a great rock and roll
Yeah.
feel, and it should have been a hit. And maybe Peter makes it such. And then he goes into the garbage can and hangs out.
So I listened to that song because when I was going through the albums, I thought the same thing. I listened to the song like 3 times in a row. I just couldn't wrap my head around Peter singing it because
Yeah.
there's things Paul is doing that only like Paul can do.
Wait, hold on a second. You listened to songs over 3 times in a row just for this episode to kind of figure out
Yeah.
who was gonna.
Yeah,
The hell is going?
because I wanted to put their voice in my head and try to figure out. But you start listening and it's like, damn it, rewind.
I made
I
my
can
list
hear
during the
Paul.
credits when Joe said, "Hold,
No,
mute your mics," and the
no.
countdown was coming on. I wrote my list down.
That's what I do. This is what I do.
Sonny. I don't know how the hell Coles is still functioning. This is what you're doing at work. I know. He's
Listen.
doing all his goofy trivia. I could see like his board in his office at Coles. Wow, Sonny, you're working hard today. What are you like rearranging all the stores and configuring all the stuff? Yes. And meanwhile, it's all the Jeopardy Kiss trivia games and all that stuff.
I just pull a Costanza anytime somebody comes to my office.
Yeah. He's got like a bed built under his desk and shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's really doing that because he's like, oh, who could sing Tomorrow and Tonight? I don't know. Who could do it?
Man, that was almost a dead-on Gilbert Gottfried if you just messed with your voice a little bit more.
Yeah.
By the way, Joey has actually been to Gilbert Gottfried's house.
No, that wasn't his real house.
I know it wasn't his real house. Okay, listen. Obviously we got a few minutes, so we always hang out at the end. But here's what I wanted to do. Joey, where's your book? You got it right by you?
Kiss on Tour?
No. Your new
Your
book.
book.
Oh, my book? Which
Get
one?
it.
Hold on. I got a lot
The
of books.
new
Which? Oh, the new
The
one.
new one. Grab it.
Wow.
Now that he's gone.
It's not officially out. This is a preview copy. I don't even have the official copy yet, but the new Wrestling with Joey Licious. As you could see, there's a boot stepping on my face, and you could see the name.
It says Erico.
Well,
I don't know him.
Without the not for sale sticker on there.
I know.
Yep. New Joey Licious book will be in stores on Amazon, hopefully 2 weeks. I just got this proof back from the press and everything. Look, I had to change one little thing in it, so just got to do that, and then it should be out and ready to go.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that we talked about that. Everybody's excited about it. The first one was good. Great. Sorry, my bad. And that's where Senior Licious came from. Mr. Eric Martin gave you that name, and I was like, oh my God, that's got to stick. I even wrote it down to make sure I didn't forget it.
I'll send you a picture. He sent me pictures of his coffee table at home, and he has my books underneath to make it not lopsided.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wow. That I got.
It's a coffee table book.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
A sale's a sale.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that kind of a friendship with your friends, no matter who you are, is wonderful. I honestly do. He didn't use the sugar packet. He used Joey's book. Let's see. Topic: what if Nick Simmons and Evan Stanley? We did it.
Yeah.
Episode 130. I don't know. Well, we may talk about that sometime. I know that it's been a topic on a lot of other shows, and we only copy the best, so we don't copy any.
I'll tell you that I get it. Nick and Evan want to be their own guys. I got you. I understand. I'm a son of somebody's too. Yes, got you. You're basically walking away from Coke or Pepsi here. You're walking away from a brand that you could live the rest of your life on in a way that you can't live any other way. You're going to be living off your parents' money anyway. You might as well help them earn some of it.
Yeah,
I'm 100% with you. I mean, listen, it's not like both of them are super young, just starting their careers. They've been struggling for a while. Neither one of them are really getting anywhere with their careers. And something like this at least will put them in a big media spotlight. Why not do it?
I don't think that they would do that well as it. I mean, I wouldn't be that interested in it. I mean, it's not Kiss if it's other dudes, you know?
Yeah, but somebody's going to do it anyway. It might as well be them.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, if they're going to do a 2.0, that's probably the best choices for it. But does 2.0 really matter to you as much as the real shit? Not to me, man.
I'll be excited to go, and hopefully they'll put out new action figures.
Yeah.
The new release of Destroyer with them in the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would only buy it and leave it in the cellophane and put it on the shelf next to everything else.
And this too will be Joe listening to Destroyer, Joe listening to Love Gun, Joe listening to Unmasked.
Oh, look at that! Yeah. Tell me
Speaking of leaving in the package. I know, Joe. I'm sick too. I have thousands of these in packages still.
I take
over
them
my
out of
studio.
package. I don't care.
I have both. I buy two. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I sent that to Joey because he gave me his address.
It took a little
dude, I
longer
forgot.
than the Dubai package, but it did finally get here.
Oh my God. I did get it in April. Okay. So, listen, if you guys out there have any good, Paul Stanley PC rants, it would be great if you sent us just write it out and send it to us, or record it and send it to us. Podcast RockCity1, that's the number 1 at gmail.com. I would love to hear your creativity. You know, it'd be like,
Hey, Frank says you should be the cat man, Joey.
I love
No
that
way.
Joe Hoekstra should be the spaceman. Are you going to give him a Valium? How's he going to end up being the spaceman?
Besides, Joey would be the fox.
Definitely.
Does he only get to play 3 strings, maybe?
That's a good band.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's a great band. Joel will be like, how much money am I making?
I've played with Joel many times. He's insane.
All right. Well, yeah. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Man, we really appreciate it. Don't forget, tell your friends about what we do here live every week. No show next week, but if you are on the Facebook page, I'll go live. I may even take the time and interview a few people at the show if you guys want or will let me. If you see me and you know who I am, come over and say hello. I'm going to smuggle a bunch of packs of our Podcast Rock City cards into the show. So just walk over to me and then ask Karen, hey, you got any cards? They're upside down. Yeah, it's all good. Jody, what do you have to add? Anything?
I would have to add, I need to get you my new address, and thanks for listening, everybody.
Absolutely. Sonny.
Thanks for listening. I thought you were going to say, tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to do one of those.
Right.
That's awesome. Joey.
Yeah, new time. I like it. 7 p.m. I have a feeling we will be here next week, 7 p.m. because the Joe's Kiss show might be canceled.
Oh.
So,
or he might get banned. He might get banned.
If this gets back that you're complaining about Dubai, they might not let you in, Joe.
This is I don't even want to think about something like that.
Here's your Dubai package. No fucking
get out of here. I'm called on.
This would be
yeah, Keith LaRue. Yeah, yeah. He's complaining again. Yeah, yep. Put this picture at the stadium. Don't let him in. Okay, you got it.
It's going to be like the bad checklist at 7-Eleven. Same thing.
You guys are jinxing me. If I don't get to see this show this Sunday, I'm going to give you guys a stern letter. Okay, here we go. And that reminds me. So I see Kiss on Sunday. 18 days after that, I'll be in Miami because Sonny Pooney and I and let's tell all the podcasters that are going to be on this thing. Okay, you got the guys from the Shout It Out Loud podcast, Shout It Out Loudcast, right? You got you and I. You got Steve, right?
Hotter than hell, yeah.
Hotter than hell. Who else do we got going?
Is Kevin going?
I don't think Kevin's going.
Okay.
I
have no idea if Julian and those guys are on. I have no idea.
I'm not sure. I know Julian went once on the last one. I think it was the last one. Okay, here's the deal. We always get together and do I try to get together with podcasters at the end and do a thing where we all talk about what do we think of the cruise? Was it fun? Any complaints? Blah, blah, blah. So we'll try to put that together for you guys. And we will discuss drugging Jody for Kiss the Cruise 11. We're going to get him on that boat somehow, some way.
You think they'll be in 11? I don't think they'll be another one.
Is the boat that I'm going on the week before the same boat?
Same
the
boat.
Jericho Cruise?
Same boat.
Just anyone going on the Jericho Cruise, please look me up too. We'll hang out. But what I'm going to do, and maybe there's a way we could do it, guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but maybe I'll try to leave you guys either a message or like a key or something to get up. I don't know. Do you guys know where like the suites and stuff are on the cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how to get up there?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I'll leave you the elevator key.
I'm barging in the jeans room. Joey Licious made me do it.
Well, I'll at least plant a message somewhere. Maybe if they don't clean the boat thoroughly, they won't find it. I'll see if you guys can find it.
You should just stow away, dude, and then you could be on the Kiss Cruise too.
Oh man, that would be so amazing. Anyway,
that'd be fun.
All right, you know what I'm going to say. We love podcasts, and we love Kiss podcasts, most of them anyway, and you're going to hear all the ones. I can imagine it when we get on this boat and we're sitting around eating, how many times I'm going to get asked, hey, when you say that, are you talking about our podcast? I'm going to be like, no.
Yes. Just say yes to everybody.
Just say yes. Just say yes
to everybody. Yeah.
Okay, it's too much fun. You're going to hear the commercials for all the ones that we love right after this. In 3, 2, 1. I'm not ready. I'm a fucking loser. That's just the way things work, baby.
Get the jar. Get the jar.
Yep. Peace.
Pieces.